baseball, and it's never boring.
Armchair.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
You can't drink like me, you can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing, Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the man. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Polk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series. A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's inside. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry.
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing-eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone! Ram-a-lam-a ding-dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America. You get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone.
Swung line drive left field. One run is in. Here comes Green. Here's the throw to the plate. He is safe.
You're in Braves country. If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Forrest. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop all throughout Braves country. Pop that top. Your Atlanta Braves have won it all.
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off then.
The local press
boss seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much, but he no help with curveball.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick! Oliver Ohio loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my life here. Down it! I love them. Good seats, huh? You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on. Oh, I must be in the front row. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate.
Please remain standing. We call your attention to our bands here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we once were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets went there, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball! Good seats, hey, buddy? He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
Hey, baseball fans. Mac McGee here for the BCR. Make sure to subscribe and become a member today. All offseason, we have a jam-packed schedule to keep you entertained and informed during the MLB offseason. Weekly shows like MLB Today, and for you country club members, Braves Country Today, going over the world of baseball, how it affects all teams, including the Atlanta Braves. Once Upon a Pastime series, Thursday nights, we'll take a deep dive on the history of this great game. And on Friday nights, Braves Country Theater, we're going to turn back the clock and bring you historic games from the past. We'll bring you a game from yesteryear. That's Braves Country Radio, the BCR. Coming this spring, a jam-packed loaded spring training schedule, wall-to-wall coverage of Major League Baseball. Pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play, the Atlanta Braves, and our out-of-town doubleheaders. American League, National League, we'll see you there for the classic call of the great game of baseball.
There need be no additional descriptive words used today. This is the World Series, and this is the game. Today, we find the winner taking the jewels, taking the title, and being the champion of all baseball. Another bright, brilliant fall afternoon here in Yankee Stadium with the temperature in the high 60s, the sun shining. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The mantle of greatness, which is being held by only fate alone, waiting for Johnny Padres to step in and have it hoisted on his shoulders. Now he looks into Roy Campanella. Nobody on, 2 out. The Dodgers leading 2-0. Johnny Padres into his windup in the 2-2 pitch. A let-up curve, a ground ball to the left side. Pee Wee Reese has it. The throw to first, and he's out. And the Dodgers win by a score of 2-0.
There have been numerous heroics tonight, both sides. The 1-0 delivery to Fisk. He swings, long drive, left field. If it stays fair, it's gone. Home run! The
win. And the series is tied 3 games apiece.
Carlton Fisk hit a 1-0 pitch. They're jamming out on the field. His teammates are waiting for him. The ball hit the foul pole, and the Red Sox have sent the World Series into Game 7.
The never say die Arizona Diamondbacks trying to win the World Series in Game 7 in the 9th inning. Rivera ready. Bill is a winning run at third. All the Yankee infielders and outfielders are in. Gonzalez digs into the plate, the stretch, and the 0-1 delivery. And a little blooper. Base hit! Diamondbacks win! They're the world champions! Gonzalez did it!
Bounces one back to Folk. He jumps up to get it. Runs toward first. Underhands to Minkiewicz. And the World Series is over. And the wait is over. After 86 years, the Boston Red Sox are the champions of the baseball world. The Red Sox begin the celebration here in St. Louis. They have swept the Cardinals. They have won 8 consecutive postseason games after being 3 outs away from elimination against the Yankees. The Boston Red Sox have come all the way back to are the champions of the world.
First pitch on the way, swung on, and that ball is blasted deep into the night, and Freddie Freeman, zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Rama-lama, ding-dong, a grand salami, and Freddie Freeman walks off Nestor Cortez, 6-3 your score. Wow! The first pitch, ding-dong, that pitch was dead. Holy cow! He was sitting dead red, and Freddie Freeman steals the show on a game for the ages. If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is.
Armchair.
On a beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Welcome to October, boys and girls, here on Braves Country Radio. You're listening live as we march closer to crowning a champion for 2025. I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside and get ready for what should be a great day in Major League Baseball. We'll go over the lineups as the game goes on. Make sure to like and subscribe and become a member today. Jump in the chat. Tell us where you hail from, as roll call is on the way. Buckle up, boys and girls. It's time for pitch by pitch, play by play, the classic call of Major League Baseball. Here are your starting lineups for today's action. Batting for the Toronto Blue Jays in Game 4 of the 2025 World Series. Leading off in left field, it's Nathan Lukes, 12 home runs, 65 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .255. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., batting second, playing first, 23 home runs, 84 RBI, 6 stolen bases, batting .292. Bo Bichette, batting third, the designated hitter, 18 home runs, 94 RBI, 4 stolen bases, batting .311. Addison Barger is batting cleanup and in right field. 21 home runs, 74 RBI, 4 stolen bases, batting .243. Alejandro Kirk is batting fifth and behind home plate. 15 home runs, 76 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .282. Dalton Varsho is batting sixth, patrolling center field for the Toronto Blue Jays. 20 home runs, 55 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .238. Ernie Clement is batting seventh and at third. 9 home runs, 50 RBI, 6 stolen bases, a .277 average for the 2025 season. Andres Jimenez batting eighth and playing short. 7 home runs, 35 RBI, 12 stolen bases, batting .210. And Isaiah Kiner-Falefa is batting ninth and playing second. 2 home runs, 40 RBI, 15 stolen bases, batting .262. On the mound for the Toronto Blue Jays, Shane Bieber. In the postseason, 1-0 with a 4.38 ERA, a 1.54 whip. 12 innings, 15 strikeouts, 16 hits allowed, 3 walks, 2 home runs served. He'll be going head-to-head with Showtime, Shohei Ohtani. 2-0 with a 2.25 ERA and a shiny .75 whip. 12 innings, 19 strikeouts, 5 hits, 4 walks, no home run served. Backing up Showtime in the bottom of the first inning, leading off, it's Shohei Ohtani. 55 home runs, 102 RBI, 20 stolen bases, a .282 average here in the 2025 season. The rest of his World Series mates look like this. Batting second, playing short, Mookie Betts. 20 home runs, 82 RBI, 8 stolen bases, batting .258. Freddie Freeman, fresh off the walk-off in the 18th inning last night, is batting third and playing first. 24 home runs, 90 RBI, 6 stolen bases, batting .285. Will Smith, batting cleanup behind home plate. 17 home runs, 61 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .296. Teoscar Hernandez is batting fifth and in right. 25 home runs, 89 RBI, 5 stolen bases, batting .247. Max Muncy, batting seventh, playing third. 19 home runs, 67 RBI, 4 stolen bases, batting .243. Tommy Edman is batting seventh and at second. 13 home runs, 49 RBI, 3 stolen bases, batting .225. Kike Hernandez batting eighth and in left. 10 homers, 35 ribbies, a .203 clip. Andy Paez is in center field and batting ninth. 27 home runs, a .272 average, 86 RBI, 14 stolen bases. Calling balls and strikes behind home plate tonight, it's John Tupane. Your first base umpire, Adam Hamari. Second base will be manned by Jordan Baker. And down the third base line, it's Will Little. Deep down left, Adrian Johnson, and tucked into right, it's Mark Wegner. The Los Angeles Dodgers are minus 193 on the money line. Toronto plus 176. The over-under is 8. Our pick to click tonight on the Toronto side. Only a few of these guys have actually seen Ohtani in their career. Bichette's 2 for 5. Kirk is 0 for 3. Jimenez 1 for 2. And IKF is 3 for 12. But we're going to go with Vladdy. Let's get mano-y-mano. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is 3 for 8 with a home run, an RBI, and 2 strikeouts for Shohei. On the Dodgers side, everybody but Paez has seen Bieber, though not at a large rate. The only guys to have hit home runs off him is Mookie Betts, who's 1 for 9, and Freddie Freeman, who's 1 for 4. But we're going to go with Showtime. What we saw him do against the Brewers in Game 4 was magical. We're going to see if he can do it on the largest stage, the World Series. Remember, he didn't give up a run and slammed 3 home runs over the fence. Last night he hit 2. Are we in store for even more? Time will tell. We'll take the over in this game just because we figure these bullpens have got to be exhausted. And I don't know how you can predict how long Shohei can go after getting 9 plate appearances where he reached base every time. And then Shane Bieber, he was up late last night too. If you were with us, he was in the back of the bullpen doing a soft toss. So we'll take the over in a critical game number 4. The Blue Jays don't want to go down 3-1. They'd be staring elimination in the face tomorrow night. They have announced it is Blake Snell versus Trey Yesavage for Game 5. Blue Jays look to tie this up. Dodgers look to get a firm grip on this 2005 World Series. Put your click in the chat, slap that like, and let's get ready for the 2025 World Series. Batting for... Hey, Braves Country, Mac McGee here for American Rebel Beer. America's patriotic light lager, all natural ingredients. Stand tall, be proud. The perfect beer to celebrate life, liberty, and your pursuit of the American dream. America's patriotic light lager, offering a crisp, clean, bold taste. Perfect beer to celebrate life, liberty, and your pursuit of the American dream. A beer with only 110 calories that tastes like a full-flavored beer and celebrates like freedom. Hey, Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Join the Country Club today. Help support Braves Country Radio. Join the Country Club today. It helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Hey, Braves Country, Mac McGee here for American Rebel Beer. From the mountains to the prairies to your pint glass with white foam, we're bringing back beer with a backbone. All that matters in our brew is taste and a touch of American excellence. American Rebel Beer, born in the USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
adventures in time and space.
We offer you Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball. No more measles and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves Country.
This is a reminder, disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
You're in Braves Country.
Good evening, everybody. I'm going to do the best I can to bring you this game tonight. My brain's been loopy all day long. I thought that, what was that, a 15-inning affair with Seattle? Seattle Tigers Game 5? Something like that. I can't remember. I thought that was a butt kicker, man. That one last night, 18 innings. It was one of those games I almost never wanted to end, but I kept looking at the clock. I was like, man, I don't know how healthy this is to keep talking for 7.5 hours. We are getting set. As soon as the 3D kicks in, we'll kick it in. Keep it off the screen until the 3D kicks in. Those of y'all who may be new, because sometimes it'll jump and everything, and nobody's got time for all that. LA Dodgers And the Toronto Blue Jays will be taking the field first, or the bats first. Dodgers taking the field first. Dodgers wearing their home whites. Thank you, Uncle Charlie. Appreciate the channel support. That'll go straight to my medical bills after last night. Ugh. I've had a couple of these throughout the summer when we've done the straight doubleheaders, which is why we're looking next year to do the split doubleheaders. We do the out-of-towns. So we're planning on doing about 2 to 3 every week. It depends on how the schedule lines up. Once it starts getting released, we're going to put up a schedule for these doubleheaders, for the out-of-town doubleheaders, for those of y'all who are not Braves fans and want to catch the out-of-town doubleheaders. As soon as it starts getting released as far as times, we got to line the times up. But, yeah, the idea is to do, because I can almost do double headers standing on my head now if it's a split double header. But those ones where you don't get a break and you're having to talk for 7.5 hours, you don't realize, like, what that takes it out of you. Because you're just, I woke up, the biggest thing that kicks your butt, you wake up, you're dehydrated as hell. And anyways, I'm here. We're ready to roll. I got to be at work tomorrow morning, so hopefully this thing doesn't go 18 innings, or I'm going to have to ask the powers that be to be cool about letting those boats come over with some of that white sugar. I don't know how I'm going to stay awake if they don't get that over to me. No, I'm joking. I've never done that, but man, a game like last night, you absolutely, it crosses your mind. You're like, man, now I understand why people do the things they do. The Dodgers are going to be wearing their home whites top to bottom. One of the classic looks in all of baseball. White pants, white jerseys. Dodgers across the chest in blue. Dodger blue, of course. That term became synonymous from the great Tommy Lasorda. And Dodgers across the chest, and of course the numerals in red. We're waiting for them to get this game rolling. I expected it to be started by now, but it has not. This is a little later than, I guess this is LA time. Because typically you get these games started around 8:08. But tonight they are dragging out. They've got a long introduction thing that they're doing. So it'll get going here in a second. Once it does, we'll be ready for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play. They're showing that the Blue Jays are wearing their road grays. I haven't seen it yet. I'm just going off of what's on the monitor, which would be road grays top to bottom, Blue Jays across the chest. Last night they were wearing the blue tops, but gray top to bottom, blue ball caps with the classic Toronto Blue Jay logo, one of the best in all of sport. Dodgers will have the interlocking LA in white on the Dodger blue hats. And for you country club members, we've got the Dodgers logo, Let's Go Dodgers. We've got the Blue Jays logo. We've got the Canadian flag. We've got the Japanese flag with Shohei Ohtani on the bump tonight. And we're just leaving that up considering you have Sasaki and, of course, possibly another start from Yamamoto. He was going to pitch the 19th inning if that thing went 19. And I was telling y'all last night I didn't think that was a smart idea. And I think luckily for Dave Roberts that never came to fruition because, yeah, so no, it's going to be the pale blue top to bottom is what the Blue Jays are wearing. I thought that was odd they would be wearing the gray. So it's pale blues, light blues, I should say, top to bottom. Blue Jays across the chest written in blue and the Blue Jay logo on the left side. Shohei Ohtani, he is a kitchen sinker. He throws everything but the kitchen sink at you. He has a 7-pitch mix, a four-seamer, a sweeper, a slider, a curve, a sink, a cut, and a splitter. Four-seamer at 39%, sweeper at 22%, and then you start getting into the weeds of the rest of them were pretty evenly split of the slider, curve, sinker, cut, and split. That sinker is nasty, and it's one he likes to use to get himself out of trouble. What you'll see the most is the four-seam fastball. Left to right across the outfield for the Dodgers once again, and it'll be Kike Hernandez, Paez, and Teoscar Hernandez in right. Around the horn, Muncy, Mookie, Edman, and Freeman. Shohei on the bump, and Smith behind the plate. We are just about set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play. It looks like we are ready to roll on the 3D, so we'll pull that out. We'll give you the look from Shohei on the first pitch. We are just about set. Yes, sir. It is baseball time in October, and the first pitch on the way from Shohei Ohtani is high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. 1-0. Swing. Lifts it down the left field line. Drifting. Making the catch over the wall is Kike Hernandez. He had to lean over and grab it from foul territory down that left field line, and it's an F7 in your scorecard as Shohei gives him a tap of the cap. One away, so we're already off and running. Nice play by Hernandez out there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes to the plate. First pitch on the way, swung on and foul back out of play. It's 0-1. Went with the four-seam fastball on that one. Righty-righty matchup. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Sweeper on the outer edge. It's 0-2. An 0-2 count. Brings it. Sweeper. Swing and a miss, strike three, and that'll be 1-2-3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 down. Two up, 2 down. And Bo Bichette, who's the designated hitter tonight with George Springer out of the lineup after torquing his back out last night. Righty-righty matchup. Infield back into the left. The first pitch on the way from Shohei is swing and a miss at the four-seam fastball, 98 miles an hour. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Four-seam fastball. Hit the zone but didn't get the call. It's 0-2. 0-2 count. Swing at the sweeper off the plate. 1-2. Dodgers nothing, Blue Jays nothing. The 1-2 to Bichette as he climbs back into the box. Ohtani brings it. Sweeper just off the plate. That'll even it up 2-2. The 2-2. Goes there again. That's a third sweep in a row. This one misses even further out of the zone. Full count. Ohtani quickly back to work. The full count. Ball 4 as the four-seamer misses down and away. And the Blue Jays have something going here in the top of the first. Good take by Bichette as he walks down to first. And that'll bring Addison Barger to the plate. Barger, righty-lefty matchup. Stands in, first pitch. Down and in. Swing and a miss at the curve, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Curveball misses. Over the plate, but down below the knees. 1-1. 1-1 count. Four-seam fastball misses. 2-1. You count, runner at first. Pitch on the way. Right there, four-seam fastball, 98 mile an hour, P at the knees. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Pull the screen back to see if there's anything kind of movement on the base paths. Dodgers nothing, Blue Jays nothing, just getting going here in the top of the first inning. 2-2. Curveball. Misses down and away. 3-2. So a full count. Runner at first will be on the move. Pitch on the way. Swung on. That ball's banged deep into the hole. It's going to be cut off by Max Muncy, but he'll just have to swallow it. No way he's getting anybody. He just kind of curled around and chased towards third base to keep Bichette from advancing to third. And it's runners on first and second with an infield single for the Blue Jays. That was really set up by the shift to the right side of the infield. There was nobody over there. Pretty good job of Muncy to get to the ball. So Barger at first and Bichette at second. Alejandro Kurt, the first pitch. Four-seam fastball, 98 miles an hour, right down the pipe. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires, swing, pops it up. Can of corn. Who wants it? Coming over. Making the catch, F3 in your scorecard. Freddie Freeman has it, and that'll end the inning. So the Blue Jays put a couple on, but can't get anything going. We'll be back in a flash. The Dodgers grab the sticks when we return.
Don't you tell me that you believe that Christ comes back?
I need you to be honest with me.
I am being honest with you, dude.
This is gonna go a lot easier if you're honest.
And I will, yeah, dude.
Yeah. What are you on right now?
Cloud 9. What? On Cloud 9?
No, what are you on right now?
One?
You gotta be honest.
I'm on one, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Stop. What are you on right now, man?
TikTok, what? Instagram, all of them. I'm on all of them.
I'm not talking about your ads. Drugs.
Sure, if you got some.
Armchair. What your favorite type of ice cream says about you. If your favorite type of ice cream is chocolate or vanilla, you're a classic person. You tend to keep to yourself. You do have a lot of friends though, and you're a pretty dope person. Now, if your favorite type of ice cream is pistachio, you either have a taste bud issue or you're 50. That's it. Now, chocolate chip cookie dough, you, my friend, are smart, immaculate, beautiful. Now, I don't know why, but when someone says their favorite ice cream is cotton candy, they're either 5 or they smell like the entire Bath and Body Works store. And if your favorite ice cream is coffee, you, my friend, have a coffee addiction. You should probably get that checked out.
Things change so fast in the United States. All of us have the experience, even by the time we're 40 often, of going back to the place where we grew up and finding everything changed. And something about baseball seems to tie us into that change, or to link us, to carry us across the decades and the times. As the new players come up and the old, formerly new players become old, there's a kind of continuity to it that we don't find in our neighborhoods, where the old factory is torn down, condominiums go up, and baseball, for all its changes, continues. 3 strikes are still an out.
Welcome back to the BCR. Shohei Ohtani's coming to the plate, and he'll get a standing ovation. Pretty cool. They showed as Shane Bieber will be going to work here for the Toronto Blue Jays. He has a four-seamer that he throws 36% of the time, a slider 20, a curve 19, and a change at 13%. Righty-lefty matchup to start off Shohei Ohtani, and the first pitch is up top inside, high for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Potentially walked 4 times last night and then walked altogether 5 times. Potentially walked 4 times in a row as the 1-0 misses, ball 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Down and in. 3-0. Infield back into the right, playing Ohtani to pull. Bieber kicks and delivers. Down. Bottom of the zone, 4-seam fastball got the call. 3-1. Ohtani steps out of the box for a second. The 3-1. Knuckle curve right there on the outer edge. Full count. And he'll follow that up with ball 4 as that misses out of the zone, just off the plate. And Ohtani and the Dodgers got something rolling to start the game. So 1 on, nobody out. And Mookie Betts the batter. Ohtani's got to be at the point where he's like, why am I even bringing a bat to the plate? They're just going to walk me. Mookie Betts the batter right there. P at the knees, 4-seam fastball. It's 0-1. Low pitch at the bottom of the zone. Up the count at 1-1. So a 1-1 count, runner at first. Infield back into the left, playing Mookie to pull. Pitch on the way. Slider down and away. 2-1. Two-one count. Pitch down at the bottom of the zone. 4-seam fastball. That was called a strike by home plate umpire John Tupane. Evens it up at 2-2. Almost the exact same spot as the first strike. All 4 pitches have been outside. The 2-2. Off the plate. Bounces in front of Alejandro Kirk. Full count. Full count, nobody out as the sun starts to set behind the walls of Chavez Ravine, Dodger Stadium. Mookie Betts digs in. The 3-2. Swing, pops it up. High in the sky into right field. Drifting over, making the catch. In right is Addison Barger, 1 away. Got to figure there's a heck of an emotional and physical hangover from last night as Freddie Freeman comes to the plate, getting a standing O from the LA faithful. Digging in, righty-lefty matchup. First pitch is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Fouls it down the line. Something's happened to the in play, so we're going to go ahead and pull it back. The 0-1. Cutter misses. 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Swing. That ball is chopped. Over to the right side of the infield. Freddie Freeman ground out. It's going to be a 4-3 put out, a fielder's choice. Or excuse me, 4-6 put out, a fielder's choice. Ohtani is out at second base and Freeman is safe at first. So 2 down as Ohtani heads back to the dugout, and that'll bring Will Smith to the plate. First pitch is high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Righty-righty matchup. Infield back into the left, outfield playing deep and straight away. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Got a piece of it to foul it off. One and one. One count. Bieber comes set, swing, that ball's lifted, high into right field, drifting over, making the catch is Barger, and that'll be an F9 your scorecard, and that'll end the inning. So the Blue Jays and Dodgers both get a runner on in the first, but neither score. We go to the second. It's 0-0 here in Los Angeles.
You saved $1 a day for a year. Do you know how much money you'd have? Roughly $30,000.
What did you eat before and after a match?
The pre-match meal was probably 3 Miller Lights and 2 Tylenols. That was the pre-match meal. And then afterwards, the post-match meal was probably 12 Miller Lights.
What your birthday says about you, friend group edition. If you were born the 24th to the 26th, then you are the partier. You're friends with everybody. You don't care who comes over, who has a good time with you, as long as you're there. If you were born the 6th, then you're definitely the weird one out of the group, but you're still really funny and people love to hang out with you. Now, if you were born the 14th through the 16th, you were definitely more of the quiet person. You'd rather just have all your friends come over, watch movies, whatever, but you'll still go out. Now, if you were born the 9th or the 10th, then you're the type of person that tries to get out of everything. You don't want to party, you don't want to do anything, you just want to sit home by yourself.
On June 3rd, 1932, Lou Gehrig did something even Babe Ruth had never done. He hit 4 home runs in a single game. But that extraordinary feat got him few headlines the next day. Something even more important to baseball had happened. John McGraw was leaving the game.
After 30 years of continuous services, John Joseph McGraw has resigned as manager of the Giants. At the age of 59, Mr. McGraw steps down because of failing health, with his Giants in last place. Mr. McGraw was a product of the old school of baseball, when fistfights were common, when red liquor was sold at all the park, when only ladies of questionable social standing attended the game. To the end, he was faithful to his truculent creed. The last official act he performed as manager of the Giants was to file a protest with the league against Bill Clem, the umpire. Joe Williams, New York World Telegram.
He died 2 years later, mourned by many as the greatest of all baseball managers, the winner of 10 pennants.
Welcome back, y'all. Dalton Var's show will be leading us off. Righty-lefty matchup to start off the inning. And Shohei Ohtani goes back to work. First pitch on the way is swung on and popped up high. Over to short. Mookie Betts has it. F6 in your scorecard. Can of corn. One down. One down, and Clement will bring his bat to the plate. Batting .386 in the postseason, a .267 hitter during the regular season. First pitch up top for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Down and away for a ball, 1-1. 1-1 count. Nothing, your score, top of the second inning. Pitch on the way. Clement bangs it on the ground over towards first. That's going to be a relatively easy (3-1) put out. 2 down. Shohei Ohtani, just 25 pitches so far, so he's doing well on that front. I think I said 3-1. It was a 1-3 put out. Ohtani flipping it underhanded to Freddie Freeman. Andres Gimenez is batting 8th tonight. And pitch on the way. Swings at the first pitch he sees. He'll ground it back to Ohtani, and Ohtani's got it, and that'll end the inning. So Blue Jays go down without a whimper. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the second we go. It's 0-0. Dodgers grab the bats once again. Bieber trying to keep them where they're at.
Hey, babe. What do you and that new car smell have in common?
No clue.
Neither one of them lasts as long as I'd like.
Hey.
Hi, Greg.
Judy.
I have a bone to pick with you, mister.
What's up?
Why are you ignoring me on Facebook?
What are you talking about?
I started a Facebook group for the people here at Home Solutions. I invited you to join, and I was wondering why you haven't accepted the request yet.
We spend 9 awful hours a day together here, 5 days a week. Why would we need a way to communicate outside of that?
Yeah, I also sent you a fun quiz request. Did you do it yet?
Of course not.
You should. It'll tell you which Muppet Baby you would be if you were a Muppet Baby. Apparently, I'd be Baby Gonzo. Big surprise, right?
I'm not doing any of your queer quizzes.
Well, why are you even on Facebook if you're gonna be a Grinch?
I got on Facebook for one reason and one reason only. To keep tabs on all of my ex-girlfriends and make sure that none of them are living more fulfilling lives than I am.
We are ready for baseball. Yankee fans have waited since 1981.
Don Mattingly waited 1,785 games to play in the postseason.
Nothing compares to Yankee Stadium before Game 1. 55,000 people were in their seats, locked and loaded. And they were all there for Don Mattingly. And when he came out and ran sprints, the place went nuts. Every time I talk about it, to this moment, I get goosebumps.
That building was crazy, that first game, and just coming out to run. I remember telling somebody I felt fast. That was a foreign feeling for me, but it was just like so light. The energy and the adrenaline for that was just so cool. The building was just going crazy.
I remember the noise level. I remember just having that electricity in the air.
First base, number 23, Don Mattingly.
Breaking news. Stores are running out of tampons because this country is filled with nothing but stay safe out there.
Thank you for the channel support there, Iron Lung. Much appreciated. I had two things going at once there. So we'll restart that. Teoscar Hernandez starts the Dodgers second inning. Be a righty-righty matchup with Bieber on the bump. Bieber 18 pitches in that first inning. First pitch on the way is a strike top of the zone. It's 0-1. Four-seam fastball. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Down and in. 1-1. Knuckle curve. The 1-1 count. Infield back into the left. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Chopped over to Andres Jimenez. He'll flip it over to first. 6-3 put out. One away. One up, one down. First pitch on the way to Max Muncy. It's high and inside, cutter misses. It's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup. Muncy batting 190 in the postseason, but with plenty of pop. The 1-0. Misses ball 2-0. 2-0 count. Kicks and fires. Ball 3-0. So a 3-0 count here to Muncy. Edman stands on deck. The pitch. High and out of the zone, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. Edman comes to the plate, takes the first hack, bangs it foul. starts off the at-bat at 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup. The 0-1. Infield back into the right. Bieber comes set. Pitch misses. That'll even up the count at 1-1. So 1-1 to Edman. Brings it inside. That pitch almost got him. Ball 2, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. One down. Bottom of the second. Swing! That ball's banked through the infield. That's going to get through for a base hit. They'll go corner to corner on the single, and the Dodgers are threatening here in the bottom of the second. So runners on the corners and only one out. That'll bring Kike Hernandez to the plate. Hernandez, righty-righty matchup. We'll pull the screen back so you can see it. Or attempt to. We've got it on the action cam. There it goes. First pitch on the way is into the dirt. Kirk with a good block. It's 1-0. Righty-righty matchup. Infield is back into the left. They're playing double play depth. And the outfield dead away. They are playing back. They're willing to concede the run to stay out of the big inning. It's Kike Hernandez and to be followed by Paez. Ohtani in the hole. Timeout was called by Kike. Bieber comes set, kicks and fires, the 1-0. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. One count. Pitch on the way. Swing, chops that foul. Back behind the plate, it's 1-2. Righty-righty matchup. Kike stepping out and readjusting his gloves, giving it the old Nomar treatment. Man, he would have driven us nuts nowadays, wouldn't he? Nomar Garcia-Parra. He stepped out of the box after every pitch. With the pitch clock and everything going on now. The 1-2. Down and away, slider misses 2-2. The 2-2 count. Swing roasted down the left field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. It's going to just bounce foul and over the wall for a loud strike. That missed pay dirt down the left field line by, we'll call it 3 or 4 feet. So a 2-2 count. Kicks and fires. Swing lifted. High. Deep into right field. Drifting back on the track is Barger. He'll make the catch, but Muncie will come home and score the first run of the game, and the Dodgers have a 1-0 lead. Two outs now and a runner at first. Good at bat there by Hernandez to get that ball lifted and drive the run home. He is a modern day version of what we used to see growing up in the 80s and 90s. First pitch on the way to Paez is right there. First strike, it's on 1. Kike Hernandez has always done the little things right. Bunting guys over, knocking guys over, getting the sac flies. Very good with the fundamentals. He's almost a dying breed. 1-1 count. Beaver comes set. Swing lifted, high and deep, into center field. Back on the track, making the catch at the wall for a loud out number 3. But not before the LA Dodgers put one on the board. It's 1-0. Toronto grabs the sticks when we return.
I asked my wife what she wanted for Valentine's Day, and she said a divorce. I said, I wasn't planning on spending that much money.
In the late 50s and early 60s, the state of Florida was responsible for 2/3 of all loss of limb accident claims in the U.S., due largely to one town, Vernon, Florida. This was because Vernon was the site of a widespread insurance scam where residents would dismember themselves for a payout. The problem was so extensive that the town became known as Nub City for this very reason. One man claimed he shot his foot when he mistook it for a squirrel. These claims generally received payouts of $5,000 to $10,000, but as the scam went on, the claims increased in value as the residents became bolder. This practice finally ended in the late 60s when premium rates became too high.
I am sick. I am sick of your And when I'm not sick, I'm tired. I am sick and tired.
Just so y'all know, I am too old to be going out anywhere past 10 p.m. Please only invite me to brunch and day parties.
Satchel was just about some of everything. He was like, we had a good baseball team. When Satchel pitched, we had a great baseball team.
Number one, that's a fastball. He called that his midnight rider. The changeup, he called that 4-day creeper.
He kicked his leg impossibly high before pitching. Then he'd throw around that foot.
I was playing with Toledo Crawford, the first team in 1940, and I heard about Satchel. So I said, well, I'm going to stay up here a whole week after the season over and see Satchel, because I'd never seen him before. So I was up in the grandstand, bashful like I was, you know. I'm way up by myself, and the game started, and Satchel threw the ball. I didn't see anything. The man threw the ball back. He threw it again. I didn't see nothing. I said, he playing shot a ball? So next inning, I went down there where behind the stop. I just saw a little glimpse. He was throwing the ball. But in the grandstand, I couldn't see it.
Welcome back. 1-0 your score. IKF leads us off. As Otani goes back to his third inning of work. First two innings, only thrown 26 pitches. So much of the same from the game plan out of the Toronto Blue Jays. They're just not taking enough pitches. It's playing right into the hands of Dave Roberts and company. Righty-righty matchup. Infield's back into the left. First pitch on the way to Ohtani from Ohtani, I should say, is just off the plate for a strike. It's 0-1. I mean, if he really wants to impress us, he should pitch against himself. The 0-1, 95 miles an hour. Make that 98, excuse me. It's 0-2. IKF batting ninth tonight. The 0-2's in the dirt, 1-2. Lineup shuffled around a little bit with the injury to George Springer. One-two count. IKF getting back into the box. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Ohtani brings it. Swing. Chops it over to second. Edmonds got it. He'll fire it to first. And it's a 4-3 put out. One away. One down. Back to the top of the order. That'll bring Nathan Lukes to the plate. As Ohtani takes a second to... He was tying his shoe. First pitch to Lukes. Inside, high and inside, it's 1-0. Thank you, Willis. The 1-0. Slap down the line, foul. 1. Here we go again. We'll get the video caught up. 1-1 count. Swing. That ball's roasted into right field. That's down for a base hit. Lukes takes a long turn, but he'll slam on the brakes as Teoscar was on it pretty quickly. And the Blue Jays have a one-out single to get themselves going here in the top of the third. As soon as we get the other 3D fired up, we'll share it to the screen. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be the batter. As the first pitch is inside for a ball, it's 1-0. 1-0. Right there. 2-0. So a 2-0 count is fouled back out of play, 2-1. Righty-righty matchup. Runner at first. Kicks and fires. Swing! That ball's belted high and deep. Going back on the track. Deep into left center field. That baby's gone. A 395-foot blast over the left center field wall. And that click-clacked. Vladdy J makes it 2-1. And the Blue Jays are awake here in game number 4. How far did it fly? 395 happy feet over the wall. scoring Nathan Luke's as well. And it's 2-1 Toronto. A hanger, a banger, and he yacked it over the wall. Thank you, Willis, Uncle Charlie, and Royal PETA for supporting the channel. As Addison Barger comes to the plate. And he turned on that puppy. Righty-lefty matchup. Foul back out of play. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Outside wide splitter misses. 1-1. The 1-1 count. Brings it. Swing. Fouls it back. 1-2. The 1-2. Hits it high. Deep. Into left field. Drifting back. Making the catch. In left field for out number 3 in F7 in your scorecard, and that'll end the inning. But not before the Toronto Blue Jays put 2 on the board. It's 2-1 here in Los Angeles.
I can't wait for my daughter to get her first car. First thing I'm gonna do is stomp out a bag of hot Cheetos in the carpet and pour some soda all over the back seat.
So someone today accused me of being a racist, and I've got to say, I don't think it has anything to do with your skin color at all. I think it has everything to do with your species. I don't know if you know this, but humans, we suck, dude. We suck, bro. It has nothing to do with your skin color. Don't care. You're a human, dude. You probably suck. 9 times out of 9.5 times, you suck, bro. We all do, bro. We are selfish, self-centered, ungrateful, ugly, ignorant, nasty people, bro. Have you met a dog before? Those are cool as
Dad, I was wondering if I could plan the family New Year's Eve party.
No.
What? Why not?
Because your mother always plans it.
What the heck? Just let me be in charge this one
The
time.
only thing you're in charge of is your own
bodily functions. Yeah, you say that every time.
I mean it every time.
Come on, how come you get to make all the rules?
I'm following the only rule that matters, the golden rule, jackass.
What's the golden rule?
He who has the gold makes the rules.
Oh my God.
What do you expect me to do? I mean, that's what I get paid to do. Did you see us play UCLA? I mean, if you're not going to try to motivate somebody after that, then I'll be damned if I should even get paid.
See, Satchel did to black baseball just what Ruth did to white baseball. See, because Ruth kept the franchises going. This Ruth, after the Black Sox scandal, here comes a Ruth, and he brings it back. And this is the same thing that happened to us. This Satchel came. This is a guy that the people wanted to see, and he never failed.
The average black player was paid $200 to $300 a month. Page made several times that amount.
Your score if you're just joining us. Dodgers trail the Blue Jays by 1. Their turn to bat here in the bottom of the third. Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and Freddie Freeman will be due up in the inning. Infield will start off back into the right, playing Ohtani to pull. First pitch on the way is a changeup down below the knees. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Swing, bangs a changeup foul back behind. 1-1. 1-1 count. 2-1 your score. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Jays. 1 run, 1 hit, no error for the Dodgers. The 1-1. Swing and a miss at the cutter. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Check swing. Did he go around? Knuckle curve. He did not. That'll even it up at 2-2. Third base umpire Will Little said that he held up. Hope you're enjoying your Tuesday night here in Braves country, the BCR World Series. The 2-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the knuckle curve, and that'll put Ohtani down. 1 away. Mookie Betts coming to the plate. Righty-righty matchup. Shane Bieber kicks and fires. First pitch is right there at the knees, four-seam fastball. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Chops it over to third. Line drive out, snagged by the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Thought that hit ground, but that was just a line drive bullet sinking, and he had to backhand it right there at the foul line, putting the glove right there on the chalk as he hit the ground. He's not standing over there. That's going to be extra bases. Good hard hit ball by Mookie, but right into the teeth of the defense. So 2 up, 2 down, and Freddie Freeman, your batter. First pitch, P at the knees, four-seam fastball. It's 0-1. The 0-1 smacks it back foul. 0-2. Oh-2 count. Infield back and to the right. The pitch from Bieber. Winds and delivers. Swing, fouls it back. We'll do it again. So an 0-2. Kicks and fires, swung on, lifted into left field. That's going to drop down for a base hit. It's a 2-out single for Freddie Freeman and the Dodgers, and that'll bring Will Smith to the plate. Will Smith batting .286 in this postseason. Righty-righty matchup as Freddie leans off of first. Not great speed, but a good base runner. Bieber's got to keep an eye on him. First pitch on the way is high and out wide. It's 1-0. Bieber comes set, brings it. Change up, down and away, ball 2, 2-0. So a 2-0 count. Infield back into the left. Kicks and fires. Pitch misses. 3-0. Huge hole on the right side holding Freddie on. So Smith can shoot it over there. Freddie might go first to third. The 3-0 pitch. Right there for a strike. 3-1. The 3-1. Swung on, banged over towards third. It's going to be a 5-3 put out, and that'll end the inning. So the Dodgers get one on, but can't get them across. It's 2-1. We go to the top of the fourth. Blue Jays grab the sticks as we head to the top of the fourth.
In the South, drinking and driving does not apply to dirt roads. And if you ever hit the ditch and get stuck, I got a buddy that'll come pull you out for a pack of Marlboro Reds and a 6-pack of Natty Daddies. In the South, it's best not to ask somebody about their car unless you want to hear about all the work they've done to it over the past 25 years. In the South, if you see a cop, it's common courtesy to flash every driver you see after that to let them know that there's danger ahead. You ever seen a lawnmower going down the highway going 75 miles an hour? Do you drink your sweet tea out of mason jars? You ever seen a fight break out at a cornhole tournament? Do you or somebody you know have a finger missing because they held a firecracker too long? You might be from the South. You see a Subaru with an AC unit strapped in the back windshield, you're in the right place. If you see a John Deere tractor in the Wendy's drive-thru, you're probably in the right place. If husband and wife start looking more like brother and sister, you done got lost. That ain't the South I'm talking about. You in the wrong place.
The thing that slowly dawns on us after we watch a number of games is the absence of a clock. It's one of the several things that are quite unique about this game. There's nothing ticking away out there. We don't look at the clock and say this game is soon going to be over. The game might be over soon, and not for hours or not ever. In effect, if you keep hitting, you'll live forever because the last out will never come. I'm 70 years old now, and soon I will remember what Casey said when he was 75. He said most people my age are dead, and you could look it up.
Casey Stengel was starting to show his age. He sometimes dozed off during games, began to mutter about his younger players. The youth of America, he said, you tell them, here is the opportunity. And the youth of America says, where is the money? In July of 1965, the Mets organized an Old Timers Day to coincide with Stengel's 75th birthday. There were no Met Old Timers. The National League veterans who turned out had all been Dodgers or Giants.
Welcome back. Alejandro Kirk will be the batter. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way is way outside wide. Sinker misses. It's 1-0. Shohei Ohtani, 43 pitches into the night. Infield back into the left, the 1-0. Fouled off, evens up the count at 1-1. 1-1 count. Brings the four-seam fastball. Up top, ball 2-1. 2-1. That'll even it up at 2-2. So a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike three. Got him on the inner cut. One away. Shohei Ohtani's second strikeout of the night. That'll bring Dalton Varsho to the plate. Varsho, first pitch up top, four-seam fastball. It's 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup, the 0-1. Cutter misses high. Just a little off the plate and up. 2-1. 2-1 count. Brings it. Four-seamer down below the knees. Ball 3, 3-1. The 3-1 from Ohtani. Fouls it back out of play. Full count. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, strike three. Third strikeout of the night for the Dodgers. Good curveball. Might have been a little higher than he would have liked, but it had such a sharp snap to it. He was able to get it by him. Ernie Clement, the number 7 hitter for the Blue Jays, will come to the plate. Righty-righty matchup. First pitch down and away. Low for a ball, it's 1-0. Bringing that four-seamer at 97 there at the bottom of the zone. 1-0. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1. So 1-1 count. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Chase the sweeper off the plate. 1-2. The 1-2. Curveball down and in. Ball 2, 2-2. Deuce is wild. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Toronto leads it 2-1. The infield back into the left. Digging in. With Jimenez on deck. The pitch. Swing. Chops it. Down the third base line, foul. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Shohei Ohtani's dealing 4 strikeouts. He trails 2-1 when we return. The Dodgers will grab the bats. It's Hernandez, Muncy, and Edman in the bottom of the 4th for Los Angeles.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, bud?
When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Well, I wanted to be a rock star.
Why didn't you become one?
'Cause of you, bud. I smiled at one girl in a cell phone store, and now here I am stuck eating cereal for dinner with a kid.
You'll always be a rock star to me, Dad.
You ruined my life.
Ozuna down the left field line, and we're tied at 5.
quotes in Spartan history. When King Agesilaus was questioned about how Sparta lacked fortifications, he would merely point at his men and say, "These are Sparta's walls." When the aging king was asked, "How far do Sparta's boundaries reach?" he simply held out his spear and answered, "As far as this can reach." When King Philip was expanding his empire across Greece, he sent a letter to the current Spartan king, asking if he wanted him to enter his lands as a friend or a foe. The only response Philip ever received was a single-word reply, "Neither." When King Philip of Macedon sent a message to Sparta, he said, "If once I enter into your territories, I will destroy ye all, never to rise again." The Spartan's reply was simply the word, "if."
Armchair.
Satchel Paige had a good arm, a strong arm with no muscles. He had just like a slingshot. I grabbed his arm one day. I said, "Hey, Satchel," I said, "you ain't got muscles." He said, "No, but I can sling that ball up there."
He knew how to pitch. See, that's one thing. And then, you know, when he got ready to warm up, he wouldn't look for no plate or glove. He'd try to find him a piece of chewing gum or match them. He said, "This is what I'm aiming at." See, and he would throw it. And then another thing about Satchel, when he was on the road, he liked to drive fast. So I was driving, and so we was going from Little Rock to New Orleans. He says, he called me homie. He said, "Hey, homie." He said, "Pull over." I said, "What for, Satch?" He said, "There's a man behind us in a wheelbarrow." He said, "We want to let him by." Well, I was doing about 80, you know, and so, hey, at that rate, you know, hey, I wasn't going fast enough for him.
Welcome in, y'all. Back to the fourth inning. Hoping changing that up helps you, Montana. That's driving you nuts. It's driving me nuts because I have to go bind all that and ban and delete all that crap. Teoscar Hernandez will lead us off. Blue Jays are trying to make sure they win one game here in Los Angeles to force the series back to Toronto. The first pitch on the way, it swung on and lifted into center field. That'll be an F8 in your scorecard as we start the bottom of the fourth inning. One pitch, one out. Shane Bieber, 55 pitches. Here in the fourth. So a little north of where he wants to be as he begins this inning, but not terribly high. First pitch is up top. Righty-lefty matchup to Max Muncy. Cutter for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 as he bends out of the box. Digs back in. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Knuckle curve. Got him. Strike three. Three swinging pitches. 3 outs. Well, their answer's that. Tommy Edman coming to the plate. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch, high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Edman 1 for 1 on the day. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Got a piece of it, fouled it back. Just got a piece of it. 1-1. The 1-1 count. Infield back into the right. Bieber comes set. Slider down below the knees. Ball 2-1. Kike Hernandez stands on deck. The 2-1 pitch. Change up this time. That'll miss almost the exact same spot. Ball 3-1. So a 3-1 count, a 1-run game. Tommy Edman digging in. That pitch is high, ball 4, and he'll head on down to first. Runner at first and 2 outs, and Kike Hernandez, the batter. Sac fly RBI his first time up. First pitch is a slider well outside the zone. It's 1-0. Kicks and fires. Swung on, lifted into right field, and drifting over, making the catch in right is Barger, and that'll end the inning. So the Dodgers get one on but can't do anything with it. We go to the 5th. It's 2-1 Toronto. Their turn to swing the thing when we return.
Fine, we'll buy it, we'll return it.
All sales are fine.
Come on. I'll show you what's final, you I will burn you alive like the last you crossed me.
Okay, all right. That's not getting us anywhere, okay? She's hot.
I went hot real fast. It just happened.
Y'all, my wife and I have been happily married for 16 years. The other day I decided to watch a movie without her, and all of a sudden I'm moving funny.
American history lesson. You don't know nothing about Lady Liberty standing there in the harbor with her torch on high, screaming out to all the nations of the world, send me your poor, your deadbeats, your filthy. And all the nations sent them in here. They come swarming in like ants. And they're all free to live where they feel safe. And they bust your head if you go in there. That's what makes America great, buddy.
Here's Jackson, the last time at bat possibly in Reggie Jackson's career. Listen to the crowd. Broken bat up the middle, base hit, Reggie Jackson.
Anyone else find functional alcoholics fascinating? Like, these will drink a 30-pack of the most disgusting beer on earth, get blackout drunk, and then wake up the next morning at 6:30 a.m. and go to a manual labor job in the direct sunlight where they work all day. The only thing that they'll consume is like a gas station hot dog and Mountain Dew, and they will be totally fine, and then when they're done work, go right back to drinking again and do the whole thing all over.
One of the things about baseball is the imagination of people, and something remarkable happens. I was there in their imaginations. When Babe Ruth allegedly pointed to right field bleachers before hitting his home run there against the Cubs in that World Series, I've had at least maybe 100 people tell me I was there. If everybody who said they were there really at Cubs Park would seat 500,000 people.
Welcome back. Andres Jimenez will lead us off against Shohei Ohtani. Shohei starting the inning off. 59 pitches, righty-lefty matchup. First pitch misses high, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Kicks and fires. Called for a wide slider on the outer edge. I mean, that was about They straightened that up. It's 2-0. It's a 2-0 count. I didn't see him give the call, but they were ringing it up at first. The 2-0 right there. Oh, that one. I guess that was foreshadowing. That one was off the plate. 2-1. So a 2-1 count. Swing and a miss. 2-2. The 2-2 from Ohtani. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Fifth strikeout of the night for Ohtani. One away. All the stars are out tonight in L.A. Showing Tobey Maguire, Sidney Sweeney, Meghan Markle, and last night I know they showed Rob Lowe and a handful of others. 0-1 pitch to Kiner Falefa. Is fouled back for a 0-2. 0-2 count, righty-righty matchup. Comes set, swing, lifts it, high into left field. That'll be an F7 in your scorecard. Easy out, 2 down. Kind of expected we would get a faster moving game tonight just because of the pure exhaustion from these players. But all in all, most of them have put pretty good at bats on. You've got pretty good pitching from the 2 starters. You know both managers are hoping for a deep effort from both starting pitchers because it's going to be a scramble if they have to use quite a bit of the bullpen tonight from either side. First pitch on the way to Nathan Lukes is a splitter off the plate. It's 1-0. Curveball. Ball 2-0. Two-0 count. 4-seamer at the knees. 3-0. Standing on deck is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 3-0 right there for a strike. 3-1. Ohtani comes set. The 3-1 pitch delivered. Swing! That ball's banged through the infield, the 5-6 hole. That's going to be a 2-out single, a long single as Lukes takes a turn around first, but he'll slam on the brakes. Not one to get thrown out with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. coming to the plate, who hit a 2-run home run his last time up. His only time up of the night. First pitch is right there, a 4-seam fastball. For a strike, it's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Way outside wide. 1-1 count. Runner at first, 2 outs. Hit him with the curve. 1-2. Infield back and to the left. The 1-2. Vladdy swings, and that ball will be lifted into right center field. Drifting over, making the easy catch is Andy Pius, and that'll end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Another pitcher's duel. Oh, what a joy. We'll be back. Dodgers, Blue Jays. Game number 4 of the Fall Classic.
Everybody stop. I didn't go to the Lakers game because they were playing the Bobcats. And I came here today because I thought this was a session on how my wife could learn to communicate, how to answer a question without a question, which I thought, given your wall of diplomas, you could easily fix. Or if you couldn't, you could give her a pill that could either fix it or make her a mute. But now, to turn around and gang up on me, I have hundreds of clients to deal with. And just so we're clear, I don't care about any of them. They're all just a number, like wife number 1 and therapist number 7. Good day.
The donkey said to the tiger, "The grass is blue." The tiger replied, "No, the grass is green." The discussion heated up, and the two decided to went before the lion, the king of the jungle. The donkey began to shout, "Your Highness, is it true that the grass is blue?" The lion replied, "True, the grass is blue. The tiger will be punished with 5 years of silence." The tiger accepted his punishment, but before he asked the lion, "Your Majesty, why have you punished me?" The lion replied, "The worst waste of time is arguing with the fool and fanatic who does not care about truth or reality, but only the victory of his beliefs and illusions."
Sure, he called the shot. No question about it. The difficulty is, did he point? Did he stand extravagantly and point to center field the way William Bendix did in that terrible movie? No, he didn't.
Ironically, Gehrig was the real star of the Yankees' 4-game sweep, but few would remember his performance in the face of all the publicity Ruth got. Ruth himself was evasive when asked if he really had called his shot. "It's in the papers, isn't it?" he said. "Why don't you read the paper?" 1 month later, Franklin Roosevelt was elected president, pledged to bring his country out of the Depression. "I have no expectation of making a hit every time I come to bat," Roosevelt said. "What I seek is the highest possible batting average, not only for myself, but for my team."
Welcome back. Andy Pius will lead us off. Shane Bieber on the bump. Righty-righty matchup. The first pitch on the way is down and away. 4-seam fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Inside. Ball 2-2. 2-0 count. Brings it. Swing, bangs the 4-seam fastball down towards the line. 2-1. Blue Jays 2, Dodgers 1. We're here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Two, 1. 4-seam fastball. Right there for a strike on the outer edge. 2-2. The 2-2 count. Swing, lifts it into right field. Not very deep, very playable. Barger drifting in. F9 in your scorecard. 1 away. One up, one down, and Shohei Ohtani, the batter, first pitch on the way is a knuckle curve, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Ohtani stepping out of the box for a second. Righty, lefty, infield back into the right. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swung on. Foul back out of play. It's 0-2. Bieber with 2 strikeouts on the night, 2 hits allowed, and the earned run. The 0-2. Looked like Ohtani might have broken his bat, so we wait for him to get a new one real quick. Standing back to the box. Here comes Ohtani back into the fold. Infield back into the right. The 0-2. Bang! Right there, strike 3. Got him on the outer edge. Ohtani didn't like it at all. Looked like it grabbed the very edge if it did. He's not going to put up a big argument. He doesn't really get into big arguments with the umpires, but also he's on the bump tonight, so he doesn't want to. Yeah, that definitely was a pitcher's pitch there. Mookie Betts will come to the plate. Mookie standing in 0 for 2 on the night. A line out and a fly out. First pitch on the way, swung on and lifted into center field, drifting over, making the catch, and that'll end the inning. F8 in your scorecard. We head to the 6th. Pretty quick moving ball game. The Blue Jays lead the Dodgers 2-1.
Say the weird thing.
I'm a grown-ass man, but I still confuse the 2 words idea and ideal. It's not an idea situation.
Who's ready for some Ricky Henderson stories? Ricky is. After striking out in a game in Seattle, the next batter was walking past him and heard him say, "Don't worry, Ricky, you're still the best." He once asked a teammate how long it would take him to drive to the Dominican Republic. In his first season with the Padres, he boarded the team bus and was looking for a seat when Steve Finley said, "You have 10 years, sit wherever you want." To which Ricky replied, 10 year? Ricky's been in the league at least 16, 17 years. After he broke Ty Cobb's career record for runs with a home run, he capped it off by sliding into home plate. When Ricky and the Mets stayed in a hotel in Cincinnati less than a mile from the field, instead of walking or taking the bus, Ricky pulled up in a stretch limo. After telling Will Clark he was going to steal second base, the Giants pitched out but couldn't throw him out. Afterwards, he jumps up and stares and points at Will Clark saying, "I told you, Thrill. Ricky gone, Ricky gone." Despite only winning 1 gold glove in his career, he sometimes signed 2 gold gloves when autographing stuff for fans. In 1985, there was a strike that lasted 2 days. Ricky ended up missing a doubleheader when play resumed because he didn't know the strike was over. In his 1976 high school yearbook, it says, "Being cool is what Ricky Henderson practices all day." With the new MLB rules, how many stolen bases would Ricky Henderson have if he played today?
During the celebrations, Stengel fell off a bar stool and broke his hip. It took a long time to heal, and he and management finally agreed that it was time for him to quit.
Recognition of these services, this number will be retired, never worn by another Mets player, and placed in a glass case here at Shea Stadium in appreciation of your services.
Thank you very much. I hope they don't make a mummy under that glass case. Make a mummy out of me and keep me there that long.
I'd like to see them give that number 37 to some young player so it can go on and do some good for the Mets. But the Mets finished 10th again. The biggest crowd at Shea Stadium that year came to see the Beatles.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball. Welcome back, y'all. Shohei Ohtani goes back to work. Bichette, first pitch on the way. Sweeper right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Righty-righty matchup. The 0-1. Swing and miss at the sweeper outside wide. 0-2. An 0-2 count. Pitch outside the zone. 1-2. Shohei Ohtani. Creeping up on the 80 pitch mark. Was the 1-2. Fouled back, went to the sweeper off the edge. We'll do it again. Bichette 0 for 1 with the walk on the day. The 1-2. Banged high. Deep and out of play. Right side. The 1-2 count. Curve outside wide. Just off the plate, 2-2. Dodgers lead the series 2-1. If they win tonight, they could close it out tomorrow. If not, we will have a game 6 on Friday. The 2-2. Swing lifts it high and deep into left field, drifting back on the track, making the catch. Out there is Kike Hernandez. One away. Addison Barger will come to the plate. He's had a pretty good postseason so far. First pitch on the way to Barger is a strike right down the pipe. It's 0-1. The 0-1, chopper back to the mound. Ohtani's got it. He'll underhand it, flip it to Freddie. 2 away. Two up, 2 down, and Alejandro Kirk. First pitch. Misses high and inside. It's 1-0. Righty-righty matchup. Infield back into the left. We're here in the top of the 6th inning with 2 outs. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Toronto. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. As the 1-0 is just off the plate. Ball 2, 2-0. Ohtani's sitting at 87 pitches. The 2-0 drops the curveball. 2-1. So a 2-1 count. Swing, fouls it back. 2-2. The 2-2. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3, number 6 on the night for Showtime. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Blue Jays clinging to a 1-run lead. We return. Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, and Teoscar Hernandez.
Say the weird thing.
Okay. Do you ever brush your hair and then you see a few pieces come out, or you're outside and you touch your head or your hair and a couple pieces come out. Do you ever think that maybe one of them will fly off into the wind and it'll land in a crime scene and then you'll be convicted you didn't commit? Because sometimes I think about that.
Hey Braves Country, I'm Mac McGee. Join us for Pitch by Pitch, Play by Play, the classic call of Braves Country baseball. We're bringing you Atlanta Braves baseball all year long. Jump into our pregame show, Braves Country Today, just before first pitch. Stick around for the postgame show, Braves Country Tonight, where we will open up the phone lines and react to your calls or your comments all year long. That's Braves Country Radio, pitch by pitch, play by play, your home for the classic call of Braves Country baseball.
When I was a boy, I played baseball, and I would go to baseball games as much as I could. One of the most important moments of the game was when the national anthem was played. Everyone stood up. I would go with my friends, we'd have on our baseball caps, we'd take them off. It was at this moment that there was a certain sense that we were all American. And when I would play the game with my friends, we would be in the ballpark, we would follow the ritual that was at the stadium. And so we would have the national anthem, and we would sing the national anthem when we would play, playing in some playground somewhere, or some little grass field, and we would do the national anthem. And we put our hats over our hearts and everything. And I don't think there was anything in America that made me feel American except baseball. I felt connected with this country because of it.
Welcome back. Freddie Freeman will be the batter when we start the bottom of the sixth inning. 2-1 your score. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Toronto. Los Angeles, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. First pitch on the way is a 4-seam fastball. Right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Right there. Cutter for a strike. 0-2. The 0-2 count. Knuckle curve down and in. 1-2. Infield back into the right. Freeman steps out for a second. The 1-2 from Freddie. To Freddie. Swing. That ball's chopped over to first, just inside the right field foul line. Making the stop is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., but it'll trickle off his glove. See if they call that an error or a base hit, but nonetheless, it's going to be a leadoff base runner for the LA Dodgers. First pitch on the way to Will Smith is swung on. He laces it towards center field, making the sliding catch on the run is Dalton Varsho for a nifty out number 1. One on, one out. couple of balls hit kind of hard, so Schneider's coming out there to talk to Shane Bieber. Schneider heads back to the dugout. Max Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez is due up. First pitch on the way, swing. That ball is slapped into center field. That's down for a base hit. And the Dodgers have runners on first and second and only one out. And whatever he told Schneider, Schneider's not buying it. He's headed back to the mound, and that's going to be it for Shane Bieber. Runners on first and second, one down, and we'll head to break. 2-1 your score, but the tying run is in scoring position. On this date in 1918, Bullet Joe Bush hurls a one-hitter against the Chicago White Sox and drives in the only run in the Red Sox victory at Fenway Park. Happy Felsch throws his bat at the ball on a hit-and-run play, that being the only hit Chicago will get off the Boston right-hander. On this date in 1930, Philadelphia Phillies right-hander Grover Cleveland Alexander ends his 20-year career with a relief appearance in the team's 5-1 loss in Boston. Old Pete, as he's known, finishes his 2 decades in the major leagues with 373 wins, a .642 winning percentage. It includes winning 30 or more games in 3 consecutive seasons in 1915, 16, and 17, along with the 2.56 lifetime ERA. And on this date in 1957, the National League gives Walter O'Malley and Horace Stoneham permission to negotiate deals with cities on the West Coast. The future location of the respective clubs, the Dodgers and Giants, will not be known until October 1st, when the Dodgers head from Brooklyn to Los Angeles and the Giants leave New York to go to San Francisco. At the time, the owners of the 2 clubs deny there's any significance to the unanimous vote that opens up the opportunity for the available options for possible relocation. Mason Fluharty is going to come on to face Muncy, so you got a lefty-lefty matchup, but there's only one out. Standing on deck is Tommy Edman. Dodgers trailed the Blue Jays 2-1. We're in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs. Muncy stepping to the box, who 0 for 1 on the day with the walk is Mason Fluharty. Is now set and ready to go. Lefty-lefty matchup. The first pitch on the way. Is swung on, lifted, high into center field. Drifting over, making the easy catch is Varsho for a big out number 2. So 2 on, 2 out. Tommy Edman, the batter. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Bender in the dirt. It's 0-1. We'll see Flaherty lean on that sweeper even against right-handers. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swing! Chops the pitch down the line. Foul. It's 0-2. No 2 count. First and second. 2 outs. They'll be running on contact. The 0-2. Freddie at second. Teoscar at first. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with the bender down below the knees. Smoke him if you got him, because he got him. We'll be back in a flash. Top of the 7th we go. And another nail biter in a classic World Series here in 2025.
Vaughn's been working on a couple of new pitches, the Eliminator and the Humiliator, to complement his fastball, the Terminator. I heard that. Dynamite drop-in money. That broadcast school has really paid off.
Before Jackie Robinson, Moses Fleetwood Walker broke baseball's color barrier. In his 3rd year of college, he enrolled at the University of Michigan. There he was the team's leading hitter, hitting both for average and power. In 1883, he would not return to Michigan, instead choosing to sign with the Toledo Blue Stockings, where he would start his journey to become a professional baseball player. He appeared in 60 of Toledo's 84 games in 1883, despite catching barehanded with his only protection being a mask behind home plate. Toledo's success in 1883 propelled them into the American Association, where they officially became a Major League Baseball team in 1884. This meant on opening day of the 1884 season, the starting catcher of the Blue Stockings would become the first African-American player to play a professional baseball game. During his only Major League season, he batted .263, 3rd best on the team, and 23 points above the league average. Unfortunately, he would be plagued by injuries. His last game of the season would be in July when he suffered a season-ending injury. On September 22nd, he was released. The Blue Stockings folded in 1885, and Walker bounced around between minor league teams until 1888. In 1889, the American Association and the National League unofficially banned African American players. Regardless, he will forever be known as the player who broke baseball's color barrier and paved the way for Jackie Robinson.
Armchair.
Brooklyn had last won a pennant in 1920, but the Dodgers had never won a World Series. And with players like P. Ridge Day and Hot Potato Hamlin, they were best known for what one of their own managers called bonehead play. The most celebrated Dodger star was Babe Herman, who hit .393 in 1930, an all-time Dodger record. But he was famously inept in the field, carried lit cigars in his pockets, and once boasted that if a fly ball ever hit him on the head, he'd quit.
Welcome back. Shohei Ohtani back to work. Dalton Varsho leads us off. Righty-lefty matchup. Infield back into the right. It'll be Varsho, Clement, Jimenez, and if anybody gets on, IKF due up. First pitch on the way, swung on. That ball is dropped into right field. That's down for a base hit. And the Blue Jays have something going. Shohei Ohtani at 91 pitches, so you figured this is his last inning no matter what. First pitch on the way is down and into Clement. Nasty spin to that one. It's 1-0. The 1-0, righty-righty matchup. Infield back into the left. Huge hole on the right side of the infield. Outfield deep and pretty straight away. 1-0. Swing! That ball's hit high and deep. That ball's going to get down where the green grass grows. Up against the wall. Varsho running around second, heading for third. And it's a double for the Blue Jays. They've got 2 on, nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Oh, my! Shohei may have been running out of gas here. I think that might be it for him. It's like we're getting a mound visit. And we are. So Shohei Ohtani will hit the showers. He'll stay in as a designated hitter. The Shohei Ohtani rule that was changed a few years back. And we will welcome in the new reliever when we return. I believe it's Banda, the southpaw, to come on and take on Jimenez. 2 on, nobody out, top of the 7th. Buckle up, boys and girls. On this date, 1910, at Cincinnati's Palace of the Fans, Joe Tinker steals home twice, becoming the first major leaguer to accomplish the feat in the same game. The Cubs shortstop helped Chicago beat the Reds 11-1. Tinker was a famed name of his time in the famous poem that would become to be known as Tinker to Evers to Chance. On this date, 1939, at Shibe Park, Lou Gehrig receives a tremendous standing ovation from the Philadelphia crowd when he brings out the lineup card to the umpires before the second game of a twin bill. Philadelphia Athletics manager Connie Mack, who rarely leaves the dugout, goes to home plate to shake the terminally ill Yankee captain's hand. And on this date, 1976, at Tiger Stadium, Mark Fidrich, known as the Bird, amuses Monday Night Baseball TV audience, talking to the baseball, grabbing the baseball, oddly gripping the baseball, and putting on a show when he one-hits the New York Yankees 5-1. The unsung Detroit rookie, who made the team on the final cut of spring training, will finish the season with a 19-9 record. And that's your Braves Country Radio on this date in baseball history. Find us on YouTube and Facebook today. Welcome back, y'all. Thank you, Robert. We've got a one-run game here in Los Angeles. We have some on this dates for October 28th. We'll get to. We just don't get a chance to make the videos during the postseason. It's been so hectic. 2-1 your score. It will be Banda coming on to face Jimenez, lefty-lefty matchup, infield back into the, well, actually halfway into the right. First pitch on the way, slider, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Not quite all the way in, but halfway in. Varsho is at third, so he's got good speed. The 0-1, down and away, 1-1. It's a pretty significant one on this date, or at least for those of us who pay attention to the broadcasting side of things. On this date in 1953, the great Red Barber resigned as the Brooklyn Dodgers broadcaster to go to the New York Yankees. There's the 1-1 right there. Sinker at the knees, 98 miles an hour. It's 1-2. He'll take the catbird seat with the Yankees. And the old redhead reportedly left the team because he was upset the Brooklyn owner, Walter O'Malley, is the 1-2. Good takedown and away 2-2. Refused to support him when he failed to get a higher fee from Gillette, the sponsor of the 1953 World Series, on the television side. Of course, the Dodgers would move just a few years later. The 2-2. Ball's bounces into the dirt. Good block out there by Will Smith, keeping it from going to the backstop, and you got a full count. So a full count. Lefty-lefty matchup. Time is called. Jimenez steps out of the box. The payoff pitch. Swing! Fouls it back. We'll do it again. On this date, 1958, at Candlestick Point, an area that resembled candlesticks, they begin construction on the San Francisco Giants' new ballpark. The 3-2, fouls that off, spoils it away. We'll do it again. They played their games at Seal Stadium until the new ballpark on the eastern shore of the San Francisco Bay was ready. That was in 1958. The payoff pitch, swing. That ball's going to get sliced into left field. Very shallow ball. So the throw comes in from Kike Hernandez. The Blue Jays do score a run, but only one, as Jimenez had to hold up. Wasn't sure if that was going to be caught. Good defense out there by Kike, and it's 3-1 Toronto. Just kind of stuck the bat out there and punched it over the infield's head. And the lead is now doubled to 2 runs. 3-1 your score. Here in the 7th. Lefty-righty matchup, IKF your batter. First pitch on the way, misses high. He showed bunt. I don't know if that was going to be a safety squeeze or if that was just going to be a regular to move the runner over from first to second, a regular sacrifice. But he did show bunt. It's 1-0. 1-0. Kicks and fires. Just misses high and out of the zone, 2-0. 2-0 count. Infield. About halfway in and to the left. The pitch on the way. In the dirt. Ball 3, 3-0. Standing on deck, you got the top of the order in Nathan Lukes. He is a left-hander. And they could pinch hit for him. The 3-0. Swing. Saws it off foul. 3-1. Jimenez standing at first. The 3-1. They'll flip over there to keep him close by. The 3-1 pitch. Swing, rips it to third. It's an atom ball to Max Muncy. He fires it to first. He'll double off Jimenez. Ernie Clement stays at third base, and there's quickly 2 down. That was a close play over there. We might get a challenge. Not getting a good... Oh, it looks like he got his hand inside onto the bag before the ball hit Freddie's glove. It was a bang-bang play. So it's got to be, remember the call on the field was out, so it's got to be enough to overturn that. But the first replay they showed, yeah, his hand hits the bag before the ball hits the back of the glove, before the ball hits any of the glove. That's one of those things with the umpire. You wonder how they can make that call. They have to go by sound. They're staring at the runner's hand going into the bag, and they're hearing for the sound of the ball hitting the glove. Or at least that's what they're supposed to do. That's how they're trained. So top of the 7th, 2 outs, and we are going to get that replay challenge. This may take a minute. If he's safe, you'll have runners at the corners and 1 out, with Luke's coming to the plate. If he's out, you'll have a runner at third and 2 outs, and it'll either be Luke's or they'll go to a possible pinch hitter. But a big difference in the ball game is he does look safe. We're just waiting. I don't know why it's taking this long to overturn. His hand hits the pillow. Now, in real time, you can understand how the umpire screwed it up. But as far as getting it corrected on the replay, it's pretty obvious. It's very obvious, let me put it that way. Good play by Muncy, though. He's not known for his glove. In fact, he's normally ridiculed for it, but that was quick reactions to know to go right to first base. It was a good throw. If he doesn't get him, it wasn't that he was a bad throw or anything. He was just quick enough to get back to the bag. Here comes the call, and he's going to be safe. So the call has been overturned. So we'll have runners in the corners, and there's still just 1 out. The score is 3-1. We're in the top of the 7th. And coming to the plate, we will get a pinch hitter. It'll be Ty France. So lefty-righty matchup. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on deck. First pitch on the way. As Pryor does go out there to talk to him real quick in the middle of all this. Couldn't he have been doing that during the during the video replay? Anyways, if you're France, you're just trying to get one lifted into the outfield to get that run home. Your job is just to get a sacrifice and get the run home. Anyway, by any means necessary. The infield now is shifting back into the left, and that's interesting because you got a huge hole on the right side. And they're really playing for that double play with France's slow speed. The first pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, down and in. It's 0-1. 3-1 your score. Once again, Clements at first. Good speed. Along with Jimenez at first. The 0-1. Bangs it over to the right side. That's going to be a slow developing play, and the only throw he can make is to first. It's going to be a 4-3 put out, but the Blue Jays take a 3-run lead. It's 4-1. So great job there by Ty France. That's a professional base hit. It was an out, but that was a professional at bat, I should say. He made sure to stay inside the ball and bang it to the right side. Just kind of shoved it over there. And that's going to be it for Banda. Dave Roberts heads to the mound. We'll head to another break. They intentionally walked Vladimir Guerrero Jr., which means Bo Bichette will be due up. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. The Duke boy, Bo Bichette, coming to the plate. Bo's going to see if he can get this lead even higher. It's 4-1. Still a lot of baseball to go. On this date in 1884, New York Gotham pitcher Mickey Welch strikes out the first 9 Cleveland Blues to come to the plate. establishing a major league record. The mark will last until 1970, when the Mets right-hander Tom Seaver strikes out the last 10 San Diego batters he faces in a Shea Stadium contest. On this date in 1990, Ryne Sandberg becomes the first second baseman to hit 30 home runs in consecutive seasons, when he homers deep to left field off Bill Gullickson leading off the fourth inning in the Cubs' 5-2 victory over the Houston Astros in the Astrodome. Rhino will finish the season with 40 home runs, the most in the National League. And on this date in 2008, the Cubs versus the Phillies at Wrigley Field becomes the first contest using video replay available to umpires to review calls regarding fair or foul home runs, balls in or out of the ballpark, and fan interference determinations. Not employed in any of the 3 ballparks going online today, all major league clubs will use the new technology starting tomorrow. And that's your Braves Country Radio on this date in baseball history. Find us on YouTube and Facebook today. First and second, 2 outs. That's right, Iron Lung. Baseball. We don't know how many more of these we get. At the most, it ends Saturday night. At the least, it would end tomorrow. But the Blue Jays are trying to make a statement here. They have a 4-1 lead. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, and Bo Bichette is coming to the plate. Righty-righty matchup. Treenan, Blake Treenan on the bump. 4 innings, 4 earned runs in this postseason. First pitch on the way to Bo Bichette is a sinker at the knees, 95 miles an hour. Good pitch, it's 0-1. Infield back and to the left. Outfield deep and straight away. The 0-1. Swing! That ball is roasted over the head of Kike Hernandez, off the wall. A run will score, and Bo Bichette, just a good old boy, bending the curves and straightening the hills, makes it a 5-1 ball game. Good hard hit there, dropped it over the head of Kike Hernandez. Kike, pretty good relay. He kept Vladimir Guerrero Jr. from scoring with the quick relay. And the Blue Jays have taken a 5-1 lead. So runners on the corners and 2 outs, and Addison Barger, the batter. First pitch on the way, swing, slaps it, and that's going to get underneath the glove of Mookie Betts, and Addison barges through the door with his RBI, and the Blue Jays have taken a 6-1 lead. Holy Toledo, holy Toronto. The offense have woken up, and the Blue Jays are trying to make their way back home. Force a game 6 at the very least. They had Mookie Betts playing on the shift to the right side, so he had a long way to go and a short time to get there and couldn't quite get over there. So the infield is now back into the left, and Captain Kirk, the batter. First pitch down and away is a sinker below the knees. It's 1-0. 6-1 your score. If you're the Dodgers, if this game gets out of hand, you're not going to blow your bullpen up, because you want to make sure you win tomorrow with Blake Snell on the mound to ensure that you only need 1 win in Toronto and not 2. 1-0. Sweeper down and away, 2-0. So a lot of wheels turning on both sides. On the Toronto end, you've got to do whatever you can to win this game to make sure this gets back to Toronto. You don't want to be facing elimination tomorrow. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. Nasty sweeper off the plate. It's 2-1. Blue Jays 6, Dodgers 1. If you're just joining us, 4 runs here in the 7th to break this open a bit. The 2-1 pitch. Right there. Sweeper smacks the edge for a strike, 2-2. It'll be Blake Snell versus Trey Yesevich tomorrow. The 2-2. Swing, lifts it into right field. Not have to drift too much, but in to make the catch is Teoscar Hernandez, and that'll end the inning. But not before the Blue Jays put 4 on the board. It's 6-1. Holy cow, we're heading to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Dodgers still have 3 innings to make up the disadvantage.
All right, I can't see you. Let me hear you. A 1, a 2, a 3. We out to the ball game. We out to the night. Find me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back over.
What a ball game. What a series. Both teams, I mean, you don't have to be a fan of either one of these teams to be impressed by this World Series. This has been fun. Whoever wins this thing, I like to see at least go 6 games. Not going to get greedy. I understand it usually takes a perfect world to get 7 games, but this series deserves to be 6 games. That game last night is the first pitch on the way to start the bottom of the 7th. Chris Bassett is on the bump. Fires the first pitch, swung on, fouled back. Out of play. It's on 1. Kike Hernandez, your batter, righty-righty matchup. The 0-1 swing. Chops it up the middle. Grabbed by Jimenez. Fires it over to first. And it's a 6-3 putout. One away. Thank you for the contribution there, Brian. One up, one down, and Alex Call, the batter. righty-righty matchup. Bassett comes set. Kicks and fires. Drops a sinker there on the inner cut. It's on one. The 0-1. Four-seamer at the knees. It's on 2. Went ahead and put the poll up. I completely blanked on that, so I do apologize. Just haven't been, my brain hasn't been itself today. See who everybody's pulling for tonight. The 0-2 pitch. Outside wide, 1-2. Oh, and that reminds me, it's a little late, but we'll go ahead and hit it. What is for dinner? What's everybody eating on tonight or have eaten on tonight?
Hey, Chef, what's for dinner?
The 1-2. Caught looking strike 3. Bang, right there. Backwards K your scorecard. Chris Bassett, 2 away. Talked about this last night, and I was really surprised that he only was out there for the 1 inning. I thought that was a big mistake by Schneider, a few of them that he made last night. But he's a guy that can bridge you to Hoffman. As the first pitch on the way to Shohei Ohtani is inside. For a ball, it's 1-0. And not knocking anybody else in the Jays bullpen, but I just think he gives you a different kind of look. He's a starter, so he's got several different pitches, and he can let it all fly out when it's only 1 or 2 innings. 1-0, sinker drops below the knees. 2-0. 2-0 count. If the Dodgers don't come out of this inning with any runs, you wonder what the game plan will be with their bullpen going into the 8th. Is the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball, 2-1. The 2-1 count. Swing, chops it over to second. 4-3 on the putout, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the 8th inning, and you know what that means on the BCR.
106 miles from Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
It's happy hour. When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? Yeah? Yeah, I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
When buying a beer, don't make this mistake. Buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Okay.
Afternoon, everybody. Put my pants on, one leg at a time. Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription is not...
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Pregame, salad.
They're making laws where you can't drink when you want to. Pretty soon we're going to become this country.
Oh, yeah? For me and the Lord, you gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
Welcome back, y'all. It's 6-1 is your score. As we head to the top of the 8th inning. Looks like they're going to go to the left-hander Dreyer. For at least one inning of work. He had some big outs in that game 3 last night. Both bullpens did a great job. Both of them stepping up to the moment. I think Little, when he gave up that home run to Freddie in the 18th, I think he was just exhausted. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way to Bar Show is up the stairs for a strike. It's 0-1. Clement on deck. Jimenez in the hole. The 6, 7, 8 batters. The 0-1 pops it up. High in the sky. Over on the left side of the infield, Max Muncy makes the catch. 1 away. Jack Dreyer trying to keep the score right here at 6-1. Dodgers still have 2 offensive frames left. Ernie Clement, your batter. Lefty-righty. First pitch upstairs. Slow dropping curveball on the inner cut. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Four-seam fastball. Fouls it back. Today is Spencer Strider's birthday. Is that what you're telling me, PETA? Well, you know what? We normally do it for folks here in the chat, but is the 0-2. Check swing. Did he go around? They checked down the line. He did not want it to. We'll go ahead and hit it up for Spencer Strider's birthday. There's John. 1-2. Fouls it back. 1-2 count. 6-1 your score. Clement digging in, the pitch, swing. That ball is slapped over to the right side. Freddie Freeman grabs it, underhands it. Covering the bag is Dreyer, but diving into the bag is Clement, and he'll beat it out, so Ernie's on with an infield single. Guess Clement wanted to make it interesting, so he slid. Just got there in time. If he runs through it, he beats it by a mile. I don't know why these batters are showing the replay. It looks like his hand did beat it. The Dodgers will not chase. Lefty-lefty matchup now. Jimenez in the box. First pitch. Oh, that ball's gonna hit him right in the shoulder blade, and he'll head on down to first. So now first and second and 1 out. And Dreyer's got himself a handful here. He'll face IKF, the number 9 hitter. And then, of course, the top of the order to follow. Miles Straw, who came on for Ty France after the pinch hit, is standing on deck. Lefty-righty matchup. IKF digging in, the pitch. High and out of the zone. Looked like the curveball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Swing. Bangs it over to short. Only play for Mookie is to flip it to first, 6-3. Runners go from first and second to second and third, and there are 2 outs. Nice, Marshall. Meatball subs. I haven't had a sub in a long time. Meatball sub. I think the last time I had them, we made them for a Super Bowl party. I don't know if that was last year or the year before. Pryor's going to go out there and talk to Dreyer. Six to 1 your score. Miles Straw, the batter. Standing on deck is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got to get aggressive here. First pitch on the way. 93 up top, 4-seam fastball. It's on 1. I would say that if Straw does reach, they would go to the pen. They don't want to have Dreyer, the left-hander, facing. Is he 0-1? Looks like it tipped off his bat. It's kind of an accidental check swing. It's 0-2. You can't have the bases loaded and the left-hander on the mound with Vladimir Guerrero Jr., even if there is 2 outs. So come hell or high water, I think this will be it for Dreyer. The 0-2 swing, lifts it. High and deep down the right field line, but foul. Jays 6, Dodgers 1. Top of the 8th. Still 2 offensive frames left for Los Angeles. The 0-2 count. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Strike 3, 4-seam fastball, 95 coming at him, and that'll end the inning. So he gets out of Dodge. The heart of the order coming up for the Dodgers. Mookie, Freddie, and Will on the way.
The older I get, the more I look at snow like a one-night stand. Yeah, sure, it's a good time, but the next morning you just look over and you're like, ugh, it's still here.
I don't think we ever really got over that language barrier.
No, it's not your fault.
What the f***? You speak English?
Of course I do.
You've spoke English the whole time I've been here.
I speak English since I was 5 years old.
5 years old?
And I have 84 now.
Woo! You don't look a day over 110.
Whoever got a hold of my husband's number and added him to another group chat, y'all have created a monster.
I'm trying to figure out who is who in all this because I'm scared to message them.
Well, yeah, it's a total waste of your time. It's
No,
none
it's
of your
not.
business.
It's not a waste of my time.
Are you really creating another pegboard?
Yes, I'm trying to figure it all out. They're spilling the tea over here. I'm just trying to organize it. Why the hell? Unless it was an accident. Unless they think
Probably an accident, probably off by one number.
One's trying to have a baby, and I can't figure out the names, but 2 of them slept with the same guy years ago. One still has feelings for him, but that's besides the baby. It's fun. It's juicy.
Yeah, I can give you something else that's juicy.
But you don't.
The outpouring of love from the fan base that this guy finally was getting his chance. Just amazing.
Standing ovation for the captain, Don Mattingly. It was electric, and I think the fans, they were sort of on the edge of their seat, wondering how he was going to respond to that.
Mattingly's chance would come quickly.
Now here's what the theater of baseball is all about.
The 6th inning of Game 1, with the score tied at 2.
Mattingly, base hit right field. Jay Buhner giving chase. Yankees take the lead, but a Don Mattingly single.
He went 2 for 4 in the game to help the Yankees take it.
Was it as good as you anticipated it would be to trot out on the field for a postseason game as a New York Yankee?
It was better than I ever thought it would be.
NFL GM for a day. You can pick one player, past or present, to start your franchise. Who are you taking?
about 70 cents, you can buy a can of soda, regular or diet. For about 70 cents, you can also buy a cup of coffee. For about 70 cents, you can buy a pack of gum, plain or sugarless. For
10 cents a day.
You can buy a...
The Country Club for Braves Country Radio. Welcome back. Six to 1 your score. Mookie Betts coming to the plate. Righty matchup. Chris Bassett back out there for another inning of work. First pitch on the way. 93 just off the plate wide. It's 1-0. Mookie 0 for 3, batting .237, but 2 for 18 in the World Series. 1-0. Swing. That ball's going to get just over the head of Jimenez. Outstretched glove, and Mookie's got something going on with the Dodgers as we start the bottom of the 8th. Freddie Freeman, the batter. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way to Bassett. From Bassett to Freddie is a sinker. Right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Infield back into the right. Outfield deep and straight away. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Sinker off the plate. 0-2. Bassett carries his pitch comm on the side of his belt, just like, I think it's Blake Snell that does it. It was someone that we saw pitching the other night. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him with the four-seam fastball, 1 away. Will Smith will be the batter. Dodgers down to their last 5 outs, trailing by 5. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors for Toronto. 1-5-0 for the Dodgers. As the first pitch is a sinker. Bang foul, it's 0-1. If you're just joining us, Kike Hernandez got the scoring started. With a sac fly, scoring Muncy in the bottom of the second. Top of the third, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hammered a 2-run home run over the left center field wall to make it 2-1 Toronto. 0-1 inside 1-1. Then nothing doing for the next 3 innings, and then 4 on the board for the Blue Jays in the top of the 7th. That's where we stand at 6-1. The 1-1. Drops a curveball in there for a strike. It's 1-2. Infield back into the left. They are in double play depth. Huge hole on the right side. That curveball he just threw looked like it floated like a balloon when it got to the bottom of the zone. The 1-2. Cutter misses high, 2-2. So a 2-2 count. 1 on, 1 out. Think about this Dodger lineup. You can never just assume any lead is safe. Bassett has to keep being aggressive. The 2-2. Swing, bangs it on the ground. That should be a 6, 4, 3. Rally killing, inning ending, double play. We'll head to the top of the 9th. The Jays will grab the bats. Vladdy with the stick when we return.
I'll take one terrible beer filled up way too high so I spill most of it, and a too long hot dog on a too short bun. And do you have mustard and relish?
Yeah, it's right there between the entrance and the exit to the bathroom.
Perfect. And can I get a bag of unsalted peanuts? You know, something I would never eat anywhere else in the world?
Sure, here you go.
Great, great. I can't wait to have diarrhea in the stall with no door while 20 guys wait for me to finish.
When we make what the men make and get the crowds that the men draw, then we should get paid the same. Literally, the men fund our leagues, and we will still whine that we don't get paid enough. And honestly, it makes all of us look bad, because instead of being thankful for the league that we have, we go out and whine and complain about the pay. I don't hear the men whining about OnlyFans models getting paid more than them. I don't hear the men whining about models getting paid more than them. Kendall Jenner is the highest paid supermodel. Where are the male supermodels? But whenever men dominate in an industry, women will just complain. Yes, let's not live in this delusion.
If it changes, I don't see why equality should be the only ambition for the women. If it turns out that in some sport women get more viewers watching and therefore draw more revenue, I'm all for them getting more money than the men.
Can you name 5 WNBA players? 5 female soccer players?
I mean, I can't name any.
Support
WNBA,
from the
basketball,
feminists.
I don't
we
know.
would get equal pay if we would just get the support from the feminists.
Well, let me tell you.
Name 5.
Let me tell you.
I don't even know what the WNBA is.
We need our support.
Armchair.
It was an even bet that Babe would either catch it or get killed by it. His general practice was to run up when the ball was hit and then turn and run back and then circle about uncertainly. All this time the ball was descending, the spectators were petrified with fear, and Mr. Herman was chewing gum, unconcerned. At the proper moment, he stuck out his glove. If he found the ball there, he was greatly surprised and very happy.
Welcome back. We got folks from Vancouver Island, Ontario. Always like to see where people are listening from. Our modern day superstation. We try to bring you the best of the baseball calls throughout the year. Make sure to hit the alerts. We're going to be doing out-of-town doubleheaders all year long in 2026. First pitch on the way to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is sawed-off foul. Lefty-righty matchup. It's 0-1. They're leaving Dreyer out there, so he's being left high and dry. They got to figure that they just won't use him tomorrow and have him rest up for Friday if the score holds. The 0-1 swung on, sliced into right field. That's down for a base hit. And the Blue Jays have one on and nobody out here in the top of the ninth. So one on. Nobody out. Bo Bichette, the batter, first pitch. Saws off the slider. Starts the at bat at 0-1. Infield back into the left. Big hole on the right side as they hold on Vladdy. Edmund playing just right of the second base bag and feet almost into the grass area. The 0-1. High and out of the zone. 1-1. So 1-1 count. Inside. 2-1. For all you folks who don't understand what Willis is trying to type, he's saying he's from South Georgia. And he's a fan of the Bulldogs. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, chops it foul. 2-2. 2-2 to Bichette. Standing on deck is Barger. The pitch on the way, down and away, ball 3-2. Good block by Smith there. Game 5 tomorrow night, and it looks like it'll be a swing game, as this series could be tied up at 2 apiece. As the payoff pitch, swing, chops it over to first, off of Freddie's glove. He fumbles it for a second, grabs it, waits for Bichette to come by, tags him on the belt. G3 in your scorecard, 1 away. On the play, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. gets into scoring position. Barger coming to the plate, lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss, 93. Blew it right by him on the inner cut, it's 0-1. Pete is in Jax Vegas, First Coast. What else do we have? The 0-1 count, swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Taiwan. We got folks in California, North Carolina, Alabama. The 0-2. Bang! Right there, four-seam fastball, strike 3, 2 down. Willis, if you're in South Georgia, you ought to know what Jacksonville is. That's where you get your local news. So 2 down. And that'll bring Alejandro Kirk to the plate. They're going to go ahead and intentionally walk him to get to Varsho. Lefty-lefty. First pitch on the way to Varsho. It's a swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Slider 0-2. No 2 count. And Varsho looks lost up there versus Dreyer. Dreyer, his 28th pitch of the night. Turns and delivers. Swing, fouls it away. We'll do it one more time. Nova Scotia, Ontario, the 0-2. Bang, right there at the knees. Four-seam fastball, caught looking, strike 3. We'll be back in a flash. Teoscar Hernandez leads off the Dodgers. They trail by 5. The final go-around here in game number 4. Do or die. Trailing by 5.
I'm sure some of y'all can relate when you were younger and you were staying at your grandma's or grandpa's house and they didn't have anything to eat and you went and looked for a snack and they pulled out this bad boy to buy any weenies.
Join the country club today. You'll have access to badges, one-of-a-kind emojis to display your Braves pride throughout the ball game. Help support Braves Country Radio. Join the country club today.
She has all her cousins in there. I feel like I'm being strangled by like a bunch of Mexicans on a necklace just trying to...
That's love, dude.
That's love?
Let it take hold and rip out every last breath you have.
The encore would be even better when in Game 2 the next night, Mattingly again came to the plate in the 6th with the score tied at 2.
Fight to get to the playoffs. And you want to show people you're fighting for respect still. You want to show people you can still play.
Don Mattingly. The fans want a dinger out of him.
You know it's loud, you know it's crazy, but it's almost like background noise at that point. Then it gets back to, what am I doing with this guy? Looking for the changeup, the whole at bat, knowing I'm going to get it in there somewhere, and then he ends up throwing it for a strike.
This one by Mattingly. Oh, hang on to the roof. Goodbye, home run. Don Mattingly.
I mean, if the Yankee Stadium had a roof, it would have been blown off.
I got up out of the dugout. A lot of people may have thought I was up to congratulate him. I actually thought the dugout was going to crumble. The concrete blocks were shaking. I've never seen anything like that stadium that day.
I actually turned to the person who was sitting next to me and I said, I think we're going to go down. We were moving, like the press box was moving. And I was like, holy cow, like this is really how we're going to die, and someone hit a home run at Yankee Stadium?
Welcome back. Bottom of the ninth we go. Louis Varland's on to close the game out. 6-1 your score. Teoscar Hernandez standing in. First pitch on the way is a sinker inside. That almost got him. It's 1-0. I think if the score's just a little closer, Teoscar doesn't get out of the way of that. He lets it hit him. But no sense of getting a medical bill in a 5-run game is the 1-0. Misses outside 2-0. Saw a couple others that were, when we went to break, I saw other Nova Scotia, London, Ontario is the 2-0. Just misses, I guess, 3-0. Really close. The 3-0 count, right down the pipe, taken all the way, four-seam fastball. St. John's, Newfoundland. Malaysia is a 3-1. Right there for a strike, full count. So a full count. Oakville, Ontario. Pitch on the way. High and out of the zone, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. And the Dodgers get something going here in the bottom of the ninth. Indonesia. Giants fans saying beat LA. First pitch on the way, swing! That ball is smoked by Muncy. That's going to get down into the corner off the wall, and the Dodgers are going to have runners on second and third, and nobody out here in the bottom of the ninth. Blue Jays better get everybody up in the bullpen and active. Here come the Dodgers. Wonder how long they'll go with Varland out here. As Tommy Edman comes to the plate, Hoffman is warming up in the pen. Now, not much of an indication if he's already been up or if they just got him up. But we do know that Varland has to at least face one batter in Tommy Edman. Due up after Edman, it would be Kike Hernandez and then Cole. Of course, they do have some guys they can pull off the bench. Fox Sports trying to jinx everything over there, showing the time of the games between last night and tonight, showing how it was almost 7 hours of actual game time. Last night, I think they have it called at 6:38, or 6:39, but they're taking out of account is a couple of the delays they had. Is the first pitch on the way is a strike right there at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1 in the dirt, knuckle curve. 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Righty-lefty matchup. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. One-two count. Infield is back to, they're willing to concede a run as the 1-2 swing slapped over to third. Clement looks back the runner at second, fires it to first. Man, that was closer than it should have been. 5-3 on the putout, one away on the play. Teoscar Hernandez comes home. So it's 6-2. You'll get righty-righty matchup now with Kike Hernandez. First pitch on the way inside. It's 1-0. Righty-righty matchup. Infield back into the left. The 1-0. Did he go around? They said he did. 1-1. Alex Call on deck. One down here in the bottom of the ninth. 1-1. Just grabs the outer edge. 1-2. Shohei Ohtani in the hole. So you got to figure these batters are going to get something to swing at. As Varland knows that Ohtani is 2 batters away. If he gets couple of clean outs, he doesn't have to face him. The 1-2. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not. 2-2. Two count. Dodgers trail 6-2. They lead the series 2-1. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Chase the knuckle curve off the plate. And there's 2 down. Righty-righty matchup. Alex Call the batter. First pitch on the way is a knuckle curve there at the bottom of the zone. It's 0-1. Dodgers down to their last out. This would tie the series at 2 games apiece. Game 5 tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel right here on Braves Country Radio, the BCR. We'll come on the call at about, start the stream at 7:30. First pitch is right at 8 o'clock. And it's Blake Snell for the Dodgers versus Trey Savage for the Blue Jays. Look back the runner once again. Twisted around a couple of times. So a runner at second, 2 outs. And twisted back again, and that's going to be a third disengagement. And Varland, he almost looked shocked by it, but I think that might have been a strategy because you've seen this before. They give them the automatic bag because the belief is they're trying to steal signs. It's not just the Dodgers trying to steal signs. I'm talking about in general. I've seen this a few times this year. The 0-1, down and away, 1-1. So a 1-1 count. Dodgers down to their last out. Shohei Ohtani stands on deck. Here's the pitch. Outside wide, 2-1. Righty-righty matchup. Infield back and to the left. Muncy at third. The pitch. Swing! That ball's hammered towards left field, drifting back. Making the catch is Miles Straw, and Blue Jays win. Blue Jays win. The Toronto Blue Jays win. Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. A 6-2 final. 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors for Toronto. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani, 6 innings, 4 earned runs. He'll take the loss. Shane Bieber, 5 1/3, 1 earned. He'll get the win. Player of the game ball. We're going to give it to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with his 2-run home run. Total of 2 RBIs. He went 2 for 4. And the Blue Jays, Dodgers are knotted up at 2. Game number 5, the swing game in a 7-game series tomorrow night. We'll see you then, right here on the BCR Braves Country Radio, bringing you the 2025 Fall Classic.
Goodbye, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.